Ever wondered about the rules of snooker? Allow me to introduce you to this fascinating game, a variant of billiards with a rich history. Snooker traces its roots back to India during the era of British colonial rule. It was there, amid the grandeur of British officers' clubs, that this game of strategy and precision was born. At its core, the aim of snooker is simple: to outscore your opponent. But here's where it gets interesting. Unlike other billiard games, snooker requires you to pot balls in a specific order, adding an extra layer of strategy to each shot. This unique twist transforms the game into a thrilling dance of skill, strategy, and a little bit of luck. So, whether you're a seasoned pool shark looking for a new challenge, or a curious observer intrigued by the game's blend of skill and strategy, snooker offers a captivating experience. Now that we know a bit about snooker, let's dive into the rules. The game starts with the right equipment. In snooker, 21 balls are used, each with its unique color and point value. 15 of these are red, each worth a single point. The other 6 are color balls: yellow worth 2 points, green worth 3, brown worth 4, blue worth 5, pink worth 6, and the black, the highest value ball, worth a whopping 7 points. The snooker table, a large 6-pocket green baize, is where all the action happens. It's twice as long as it is wide, providing a spacious battlefield for players. Now let's not forget the most crucial tool, the cue. This tapered stick, usually made of wood, is what players use to strike the white cue ball. The skillful manipulation of the cue is what separates the amateurs from the pros. Equipped with the right tools, the game can commence. So, what's the objective of snooker, you may ask? Well, the game's aim is straightforward and yet full of strategic depth. The objective is to outscore your opponent by potting balls in the correct order. Here's how it works. You start with the red balls, each worth 1 point. Once you pot a red, you move on to a colored ball of your choice, each with different point values: yellow at 2, green at 3, brown at 4, blue at 5, pink at 6, and black at 7. Once the colored ball is potted, it's back to a red, and so on. The catch? The colored balls return to the table until all the reds are gone. Then you must pot the colored balls in ascending order. The player with the most points at the end of the game wins. Sounds simple enough, right? But there's more to it. The game begins with a break. Now, what does that mean? Well, the player who's up first will strike the cue ball from anywhere behind the balk line. The aim? To disrupt the carefully arranged set of balls at the other end of the table. It's not just about hitting the balls willy-nilly, though. There's a lot more strategy involved in snooker than you might think. Each player takes turns, carefully weighing up their next move. The break can set the tone for the entire game, so it's crucial to get it right. The player must consider the best possible strategy to scatter the red balls and gain an advantage. It's a test of precision, control, and foresight. The break is not just the start of the game, it's the first step in a tactical battle of wit and skill. After the break, the real game begins. Scoring points in snooker is a unique process. It's a delicate dance of strategy, precision, and a bit of luck. Let's delve into this fascinating aspect of the game. Each ball on the snooker table carries a specific point value. The red balls, 15 in total, each carry 1 point. The colored balls, however, have varying point values. The yellow ball is worth 2 points, the green ball is worth 3, the brown ball is 4, the blue ball is 5, the pink ball is 6, and the black ball, the highest scoring ball, is worth a whopping 7 points. When a player takes a shot, they must first aim for a red ball. This is known as the red color sequence. If they successfully pot a red ball into one of the pockets, they earn 1 point, and the red ball stays out of play. The player then aims for any of the colored balls. If they successfully pot a colored ball, they earn points equivalent to the value of that ball, and the ball is then returned to its original spot on the table. This sequence of potting a red ball, followed by a colored ball, continues until all the red balls are potted and out of play. After this, the remaining colored balls must be potted in ascending order of their point values, starting with the yellow ball and ending with the black ball. This is known as the colors sequence. In a twist of strategy, players often aim to pot the black ball after each red ball during the red color sequence, as this earns them the maximum possible points from each turn. It's important to note that the total possible score from one visit to the table, without the opponent committing any fouls, is 147 points. This is achieved by potting all 15 red balls, each followed by the black, and then all the colored balls in their correct sequence. Remember, the player with the most points wins, so keep your eyes on the balls, your mind on the strategy, and your heart in the game. Avoiding fouls is crucial in snooker. It's like avoiding a pitfall in a jungle. One wrong step and you're in a world of trouble. Let's delve into the different types of fouls in snooker and the penalties they carry. First off, missing a ball. This isn't about missing your morning coffee, this is about missing the ball you're supposed to hit. In snooker, you're required to hit a specific ball based on the game's progression. If you miss that ball, it's considered a foul. The penalty, 4 points are added to your opponent's score. Yes, you heard right, your mistake gifts your opponent points. Next on the list is potting the wrong ball. It's like showing up at the wrong party, it's embarrassing, and you pay for it. In snooker, you're supposed to pot balls in a specific order. If you pot the wrong ball again, it's a foul. The penalty? The value of the ball wrongly potted is added to your opponent's score. If the wrongly potted ball is of higher value than 4, then that value is given. If not, 4 points are awarded. So, knowing your order is crucial. Finally, moving a ball. This isn't about moving a ball from one spot to another for a better shot. In snooker, if you move any ball other than the one you're supposed to be hitting, it's a foul. The penalty for this, you guessed it, points to your opponent. The value of the ball moved, or 4 points, whichever is higher, is awarded to your opponent. The world of snooker is a delicate one. Every hit, every shot, every move counts. Fouls are like hidden landmines, waiting to explode and disrupt your game. The penalties are harsh, adding points to your opponent's score. And in a game where the objective is to outscore your opponent, these can be detrimental. Avoiding these fouls can be the difference between winning and losing. So, tread carefully, aim accurately, and play smartly. Let's summarize the rules of snooker. We've traversed a journey of understanding the intricacies of this fascinating game, so let's dive back into the key points for a quick recap. First off, the equipment. A snooker table, 21 balls, including the white cue ball, and a cue stick are the main components. The table, larger than a typical pool table, is covered in green baize with pockets at each corner and in the middle of the long sides. Now, the objective of the game, this is to score more points than your opponent by potting balls in a specific order. You start with the red balls, then move on to the colored balls in ascending order of their point values. Then we talked about the break. The game kicks off with a break shot from behind the balk line. It's a crucial part of the game, setting the tone for the rest of the match. The player breaking must ensure that the cue ball hits a red ball or the pack of red balls. Next, we delved into scoring points. Each ball has a different point value, with reds worth 1 point and colored balls ranging from 2 to 7 points. You score by potting these balls in the correct sequence. We also covered fouls and penalties. Committing a foul, such as potting the wrong ball, leads to a penalty. The penalty points, equivalent to the value of the ball involved in the foul, or a minimum of 4 points, are awarded to the opponent. Remember, snooker isn't just about potting balls, it's a game of strategy, where every shot counts. It's about laying traps for your opponent, forcing them into committing fouls. It's about calculating angles, the speed of the cue ball, and planning your next move. And there you have it, the rules of snooker, a game of skill, strategy, and precision. It's a game that captivates and challenges, demanding a blend of technical prowess and strategic thinking. So pick up that cue stick and let the game begin.